cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. It's time again.
What up, y'all? You tuned in to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is Music Monday, and I'm your host, Slash. And with me, I got Comedian 96, K Money, Freddie G. Together, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast. On Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. All right, welcome back to Music Monday. Y'all got another great topic. Now, this one is for all the hip-hop heads, all the people that like the hip-hop in the 90s. Y'all gonna love this one. Because guess what we talking about today? We're gonna talk about 25 most memorable hip-hop one-hit wonders. So it's those one-hit wonders, those songs y'all heard that was popping, on fire, made Billboard, and all they had was one song, some of these artists. Now, y'all gonna remember these artists. Y'all gonna remember these songs. Yeah. This is gonna be really, really, really interesting. So look, I'm gonna start it off like this. Let's talk about This Is Why I'm Hot by Mims. Remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
One hit wonder. Where did Mims go?
Yeah. I don't know. Where did he go?
I don't know, but this was in 2006. You know, Mims was from New York. Mm-hmm. So he came out with this single, This Is Why I'm Hot. This was a blazing single. So the man ended up being on a number one hit on the Billboard Top 100 list. Hot 100. So, one hit wonder. Good song. So
yeah, club
banger.
Yep.
Show.
But you never heard another song from Mims.
Nothing.
What else does Mims have? You know, that's crazy. So the next person I want to talk about is going to be Lord Tariq and Peter Guns with a song called Deja Vu. Mm-hmm. Uptown Baby.
I remember that.
That was in 1997.
Yep.
I don't. How did it go?
Huh? I don't remember how.
I remember Uptown Baby. Yeah. Uptown Baby.
That's the only part.
Yeah, but that's all it takes.
I remember the song.
You remember that song?
Now that song was number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100, and it was a platinum selling success. So they did good.
Peter Guns and who?
And Lord Tariq.
Lord
yeah.
Tariq.
So that was a pretty good jam. Hip hop wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, this one gonna trip y'all out. Remember JJ Fad?
Yeah. Supersonic.
You knew what song it was.
Yeah.
I bet y'all didn't know that Dr. Dre co-produced that.
Yep. I knew that.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah, Dr. Dre co-produced that single for them. Yep. And they won best rap performance in 1989.
They sure did. Yep.
You know what? I'm getting them mixed up with Oaktown 357.
Yeah, I remember them. Now they was with Hammer.
Yeah. They was with Hammer.
I was getting.
They branched off shortly. Yeah, I remember.
They was on Hammer.
They did kind of get to, because they was same size. Because both of them were tall. They both had a tall girl.
Yeah, they was jamming too. I like that song that Oaktown 357 had. Mm-hmm. So now. Rex in Effect. Y'all remember Rex in Effect?
Zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
Rump Shaker. Yeah. So yeah, that was they hit. Now that was starting the new Jack Swing era.
That sure was.
Teddy Riley.
Teddy Riley produced that. So yeah. Now that was in 1992.
Yeah.
They dropped that. But yeah,
I said that before, that the New Jack era didn't last long.
So
there's a lot of one in that era.
And Teddy Riley he started that New Jack. So most of the stuff that came out under the New Jack was him producing, you know, and then other groups kind of got into it, but it never sounded like all I want to do is zoom, and a boom, boom.
Yep.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That video, man.
Video was fire, you know. So yeah, Rump Shaker was a good one. Now, y'all remember this? This wasn't too long ago. I mean, it was in the 2000s. Tipsy by Jaquan.
Everybody in the club
getting tipsy.
Yep.
Now
he peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. So
you mean all this time I thought it was those two brothers that sung that song?
That's just Jaquan.
This whole time. No. You know which one I'm talking about? No, they're dark, real dark. Clips. That's it. That's who I thought singing it, because that song was on the wire when that girl was dancing. That I remember that song. I thought they sung that song.
Jaquan. Okay, now this one, Watch Me Whip. Of course, that's by Salento. Now, when this was 2015,
didn't he get locked up? After he got in trouble, that dude got locked up. I think, if I'm not mistaken, probably about 4 years ago, he got in trouble. Salento got in trouble for something.
Probably.
I remember that.
He was number 3 on Billboard, so he had a good run with it. You know, a full length album for the last until 3 years later, I guess, and he stopped.
Like one of the first songs also that took advantage of the social media area. They had TikTok dance.
Right. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be some other ones on here that did that too. Now let me see if y'all remember this guy. This was back in the early hip hop days. Positive K, he had I Got a Man. Yeah. So he's
what your
on
man
here.
Got to do with
yeah,
me?
That was,
man.
That's it. That was in 1992. So, you know, it sounded like a duet between him and a woman. However, it was him doing both parts.
Yeah.
Now, today, if you drop that, you can't say, I Got a Man, Positive K. So, I don't think it's going to be a remix to this song. Because you can't come out now as a rapper and say, I Got a Man in your title. You just can't do it. It's a different life, different type of lifestyle that people live in. But a good song, I remember, you know, that was the early hip-hop days. So that was always a good one to listen to. Now, I know y'all remember this. Tag Team.
Yeah.
1993.
But they had a couple of songs.
That's Whoop There It Is.
This
Whoop There It Is, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the one.
Didn't they have?
What other song?
They had Whoop There It Is. They had didn't they have the Tootsie Roll? Are that the same people?
I don't think
No,
Tootsie Roll. That's somebody else.
South.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tootsie Roll.
But they
somebody
also
else.
had a song similar
to Tootsie Roll, something like that.
Similar to Whoop That Is.
Okay.
So this 1993 song ended up number 2 on Billboard's Hot 100. So they did pretty good with that. And a lot of those dance songs like that did do pretty good. Now this next one is Tell Me by Smiles and South Star in 2002. They dropped this song. Y'all don't remember them?
Tell me.
I don't remember the song, but I remember the name Smiles and South Star. But it was probably a big song because it was number 10 on Billboard's Hot Rap Song chart. So they had one album, and it was called Crash the Party. I don't remember that. But anyway, the next one. Y'all remember the GS Boys?
No.
Do the Stanky Leg.
Oh.
Stanky
So
I
they
didn't
had-
know who sung it, but
Yeah, they single Stanky Leg.
That's another little era that the little dance era, Stanky Leg, Tootsie Roll, the Soldier Boy, all that. It was like a little.
Right, that's
Tootsie
that.
Roll and Stanky.
Well, they was
Yeah, not
separate.
Tootsie
different
Roll.
eras.
It was
Sure,
different.
right.
It sure was, but they still every year they coming out with some type of dance. Cause you gotta think about it. When we were younger, we had electric slide. Then went from electric slide to the boogaloo. It's always some type of dance. Something we got to dance to something. Even up to now.
Well, that's because
you got
music
Beyonce.
do,
We
right?
got Beyonce. I know that's what we do. We got Beyonce's new country song where we dance. Well, we can't dance no more. I can still dance.
What are you talking
you
about?
be
I don't know. I just be talking. Go
He
ahead.
sound like he over here doing what Young MC was doing back in the day, just busting a move. 'Cause that's the next person on the list. That was in 1989. That was in 1989 when he released Stone Cold Rhythm, and it featured the single "Just Bust a Move."
It's
But I
two
remember that.
songs that I got wrote down over here. I'm trying to see
See
if
if
you're
they
gonna
gonna
say
be on
them.
there
I'm
now.
trying to see if they're gonna say them.
So
Young MC had more than one song.
well, yeah, he did, but they calling him a one-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Some of these people I was going to mention that too are not necessarily one-hit wonders.
Okay.
These are just, I guess, the biggest songs.
The biggest songs
that they did, because this one person on here who definitely wasn't a one-hit wonder, and I'm like, well, why did they put this person on this label like this? So Chicken Noodle Soup, DJ Webster featuring Young B.
I remember Chicken Noodle
Yeah,
Soup.
chicken noodle soup, no sauce
That
on the
was
side.
East Coast thing.
I used to
they
think
was
that was
from-
Lil
from
Mama.
Harlem.
For a long while, I used to think that was Lil Mama. I don't know why.
So that was in 2006, and DJ Webster teamed up with Young B, and they came up with Chicken Noodle Soup. Chicken Noodle Soup became a top 20 hit on Billboard's Hot Rap Song chart. So they did pretty good. and look like they doing their little dances and popping. So look, now this person, this is a song by Bone Crusher featuring Killer Mike and T.I.
Never scared.
Yeah. Now that was a jam.
Yeah, that was a club banger.
Think I'm a pawn.
Yeah, that was a club. That was a club banger.
It definitely was a club banger. You can remember going in the club, whether it was Carrington's or wherever you was going, but you was gonna hear that Bone Crusher. That was in 2003. Never Scared. So did good on that, and that was he was on So Def.
I was about to ask, wasn't he on that?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He wasn't on that. I don't give a. He wasn't on that with all those rappers on there with Bone Thugs.
You talking about Bia?
Yeah, Bill. That's that one.
No, that was.
I don't know if he was on there, bro, but
Bill.
And China White.
That one is.
I don't know whether or not he was on there, but.
And then doom. I don't give a. He wasn't. There's a bunch of rappers in there. He wasn't in that one.
I don't know. It's no telling.
Okay.
But so y'all remember Pop, Lock, and Drop It by Huey.
By Huey.
Okay, Huey was from St. Louis, and that was in 2006. And it was a big club anthem. You know, it was it was number 10 hit on Billboard's Hot 100. So he did pretty good.
That was a chick song though.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a chick song, and there was a dance with it.
It was a dance with it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a chick, kind of like a chick song, because I can hear the chicks.
He made it for the girls to dance to, you know. So, but he did pretty good. I'm guessing, you know, he made a couple of dollars off of it. I would hope so. Now, y'all remember these people? Deuce, Daisy Dukes.
Yeah, look at them
Girl with the Daisy Duke song.
Yeah. So
See,
that
I
was
could get some girl. Yeah, I thought that was 95 South.
well, they still doing the Daisy Dukes. They just something else now. They not, you know, but they still do them. 1993, and that was Daisy Dukes. That was a top 20 hit on Billboard's Hot 100 and a double platinum.
That was Luke, one of Luke artists, but
Nah,
no.
that wasn't Luke.
That wasn't.
I don't think that was Luke's artist because they didn't mention it being Luke. I don't think this was Luke. You know, of course, that would have said Luke the Campbell, Uncle Luke.
All the way at the top,
Yeah,
right?
you can't do it without Uncle Luke.
Yeah.
Y'all remember Racks by YC featuring Future in 2011?
I don't remember
Racks.
I remember Racks.
I don't remember that.
Now that was co-produced by Sonny Digital, and YC rap about all his riches, you know, and it reached number 4 on Billboard. I remember Racks.
I vaguely remember. I think that was jamming that song.
I'm telling you, I kind of remember it. I don't know how the
Racks on Racks on Racks.
That might be it.
That might be it.
Yeah.
That's the only song that came out. Racks. That's
that was
it.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah, because that was in 2011. That was it. Racks on Racks on Racks.
Yeah.
So he had a pretty good hit with that one. Okay, now Jibbs had Chain Hang Low, and that was in 2006.
That was a long. Yeah, I remember that one. What? Yeah.
Do your chain hang low?
Yeah, it sounded like a little
Like
kid song.
Yeah. Do it, wobble it to the flow. Do it, wobble to the flow. Do it, shine in the light. Is it platinum? Is it gold? Do your chain hang low? So that was his lyrics, and Jibbs came up with. And again, that was in 2006. But you know, I remember that song. I wasn't really into that particular one. Now, remember this song? Remember Paperboy? Diddy?
Yeah,
Yes, in 1992.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, now he did pretty good, and this song reached 10 on Billboard Hot 100. He also got a Grammy.
Is that the guy? Here we go to the. No, that's not the same. That's Domino. I'm tripping.
Man, you changed everything.
Paperboy, Domino. I'll be thinking about the black and
All
white.
of these songs that we talk about, you change it to
somebody else,
completely different from
person.
Are you do you know any people that we should add?
A bunch. I'm gonna see if you got it on the list.
So we almost done with this list, and then we can add some people.
Yeah.
Okay, so Party Like a Rock Star.
Yep.
Shop Boys, remember them?
I remember that.
That was in
I remember that
2007. So they was a hip hop trio, the Shop Boys. They released their only album, Rockstar Mentally, and that was the #1 song off of there, where it was actually #2 on Billboard Hot 100. So they mentioned a lot of people like Marilyn Manson in the song, Travis Barker, people like that they mentioned, and it was a good selling song. They did pretty good, but again, what other song did they have? Was that just a one-hit wonder?
Apparently So I bet they're not pulling in like rock stars now.
Well, this one, I'm going to see if y'all remember. Skee-Lo, I Wish.
Yeah,
I wish I was a little bit taller.
I wish I was a baller.
That's one of the songs that I have
on your list.
Hey, yeah, Skee-Lo.
I wish I was a little bit taller.
Now, for y'all that don't know, let me say what those lyrics are to that. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl who looked good. I would call her. I used to love that song, bro, because the words in that, he kind of putting himself in a position where you're like, I ain't what I want to be, but I wish I was, because I get the chick that I wanted.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
being taller, being a baller, just so he could get this chick.
Yep.
You know, and the way he did that was so creative, because that's what most guys out here doing, trying to buy the biggest car or whatever it is to get the girl. You know, guys' lifestyle. So Skee-Lo had a good song when he did that. Y'all remember these people? KP and Envy. Shorty swing my way.
Yeah, I do remember.
In 1997.
I do remember the females.
Yeah. This duo, they released their club anthem.
It was kind of like a house party song.
It's like a house song.
You know who they remind me of? Janae.
Yeah. It was in that time frame.
Well, they went with
they sound just like they had that song too. It's a
no, they
thing.
wasn't on So Def. It doesn't mention what label they were signed to.
Okay.
But Shorty Swing My Way was that song, and that was a really good song, you know, back in the days of 1997. It was part of that change in hip hop sound, more again crossing over to a pop feel. So remember Ahmad?
I do.
Back in the day?
Back in the day when I was young.
Oh, yeah. That's his name. That was his name. I didn't know his name.
I wish I was a kid.
Yeah.
Again.
Now, he was from Los Angeles, and he dropped that song in 1994, back in the day. That song was a top hit on Billboard 100.
You know, the it's not a remix, but like a redo of that was Ludacris. Grown ups.
Yeah.
God. Dog,
well, he used that Teddy Pendergrass.
Remember Ludacris? He had a song called "Grown Up," being grown up.
I would have,
and it was kind of similar to that song.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ahmad used Teddy Pendergrass music for that song. What was the name of that song? I forget the Teddy Pendergrass. The instrumental was from Teddy Pendergrass. You know what I'm saying? Wish it was another love, TKO.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Hey. So Ahmad was feeling Teddy Pendergrass, man, and I feel that song. That was a perfect remix to actually do. I like that song, but Ahmad did pretty good on Back in the Day. Now, this next person, I actually did a tour with him in '96. Him, Mystical, the Ghetto Twins, Tim Smooth, Fiend, and DJ Cool. Y'all remember "Let Me Clear My Throat"? Have mercy, babe.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind. Say, "Let me clear my throat." Look,
yep.
Ain't he from DC?
He's from Washington D.C. Yes, he is.
What's his name?
DJ Cool.
Yeah,
And he's really a cool. I mean, his personality just. We always on the same tour bus. The people that I mentioned, right? Well, he was one of the most down to earth people, conversational wise. I mean, sitting holding a conversation with DJ Cool was like, like we sit down and talk.
Yeah.
It was a comfortable feeling when some of the people were on different wavelengths. Remember, you got all these people on the same tour bus going from city to city. So everybody talking, everybody got their own little sections, you know. But talking to him, out of all of those other people, man, it was like really, really down to earth. And that was in 1996 while his song was actually getting hot. So I remember that, got to do some shows with DJ Cool, and him and his DJ was on the tour bus with us. Real cool cats. But he did really good. Now, this song, remember Sporty Thieves? They had a song called "No Pigeons." where that idea comes from TLC song. I don't want no scrubs.
That was their response. I remember
that was their response.
I remember that.
One hit wonder for real.
Yeah.
Because nobody even
knew about
what
it.
that was.
I do.
That's a true one hit wonder. And that song topped a number of hip hop charts as top 20 on Billboard Hot 100. So
You
20.
guys remember the song?
Yeah, so
I don't remember the song.
I do. There's one part that I remember that he said something about. He responded to him hanging out the passenger side of his best friend wife. He was one part I remember that, and it was a good response.
Yeah,
You know, it was basically, you don't know if I just had to go around corner and go to the store with him or something like that. He said, I can't remember.
Yeah. So,
you know, because basically you don't know the reason why I was in this car. You get what I'm saying? I could have just getting a ride or something. Basically, is what he was saying.
So now this is gonna be the last person, and then we can start putting some other people in there that y'all might have on y'all's list. So this is the person I feel like wasn't really a one hit wonder, and maybe they just talking about this one song was the biggest song. That's what the idea of this one, because Lady of Rage and Afro Puffs, that was a jam, but I don't think she's a one hit.
No,
she had a nice album.
She had a nice album.
Yeah.
Well, and a lot of the people we mentioned, they had an album, but they only had one song.
Look at it this way. Think of Afro Puff. We may be fans of Lady of Rage, and we may like her music and her album, but think about if you go to a random person and ask them to name a Lady of Rage song.
They're gonna say
Afro
Afro.
Puffs.
They probably won't say none of the songs from off her album.
Right.
So I think that's where they look at like a one hit wonder.
Yeah, because I think that was on one of the soundtracks of one of the Fridays, wasn't it? Or Fridays, or the one of her songs. That Afro Puff song was on a soundtrack.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one was, but this one was released in 1994, so it's possible that it was on one. So the whole song was just basically about her mentioning her hairstyle, because we know Rage used to wear the Afro Puffs.
Yeah.
Oh, you get
And she was also just saying, you know, don't get her twisted, because she is rough and rugged.
We
and
missed
tough, you know.
missed two important people, I think.
So, okay, who are your two people?
Domino. Remember him?
Okay, I
here we
remember Domino.
go. Here
What
we
was
go
the-
with the tune close. Yeah, to the fat.
Wow.
Dang. Remember that? I don't know the words.
We see you don't know the name, because I don't know
But I used to
what
love
you
that
just
song.
said, man. I don't know what that
And this is the one. This is the big one. Just got paid Friday night.
Johnny Kemp.
Johnny Kemp. Let me tell you why his. I seen his show. I seen his actual review.
And he's a one-hit wonder.
Yeah. Hitman said, man, I made some good money on that one hit, but when the Backstreet Boys did it, I had never made that much
I
money
didn't
in my
listen
life.
to the Backstreet Boys.
What's your favorite part on that song? Just Got Paid.
None of it. I was happy because this man didn't know that 30 years later that he was finna get paid. That's the best part of the story to me. Yeah, it's like he's like, I did good, I was done with it. But then when somebody else did it, I made way more money than I ever made in my life.
Right.
So just because it's one hit don't mean somebody might not hear it, pick it up, and then you make some paper later.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
I think Chubb Rock, Treat 'Em Right.
Chubb Rock.
Yeah. Well, coming back, the 1990s.
Chubb
Yeah,
Rock.
the pocket full of green.
Yeah, I used to love Chubb
But
Rock.
he had a couple of those. He had dun dun dun. What was the name of that song? He had a couple
I
of.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that song. He had like a couple of songs that
I know,
man.
yeah.
Here go one.
But they were all on the same album though.
Here go
so-
one. I'm gonna say his name first.
Yeah.
Rich Boy. Now. Throw some D's on that bitch. Just bought a Cadillac. Throw some D's on that bitch.
Yeah.
Would y'all?
Yeah. Rich Boy only had
would you-
one song.
Would you consider, man? And he's Houston on too. And I hate to ask this question. Lil Flip.
No, you can't put him on. No.
No.
When's his last album?
No, we ain't
That's
talking
why I'm
about
asking.
No, we're talking about one-hit
One-hit
wonders,
wonders.
man.
No, Flip ain't no one.
No,
He
he
ain't
ain't
no
no one
one-hit
hit.
wonder.
I'm
Nah,
just
'cause
saying.
he had
Then you
Sunshine.
go sit
But
in
the
the
same
corner.
question you just asked, if you went somewhere else and you asked somebody
They'll
about
say-
Little
they'll-
Flip,
they'll
they're
say-
gonna say Flip.
They'll say
Flip, the
and
Pac-Man song.
no,
That's what
they'll
they gonna say.
Sunshine
That
too.
was game over.
I don't even know
That
But
was
he
game-
had
that was
Sunshine.
They had Sunshine.
What's
Sunshine was hot.
Sunshine.
He
Sunshine with
had the girl singing on there.
See, I ain't never heard that song.
Yeah, nah.
Like a
well,
pimp.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
another
you
one.
right. Golly, I'm
He's not a
sorry.
one-hit
My
wonder.
bad, bro. You right. He not.
He had
I
songs.
forgot.
He
Yeah.
had
I'm gonna
jams.
hit myself with the stick,
Yeah.
man. My bad.
Shout out to Flip.
Shout out to Flip. My
Matter of
bad,
fact,
Flip.
this guy is from your city and he doesn't
Yeah, I'm
understand.
tripping, bro. Yeah, my
you know.
bad, bro.
But those are some of the people that they consider one-hit wonders, and that's no shot at none of the artists that's on this list. That's just saying, you had a good song, but it happens. It's been going on for years where there's been a lot of artists have one-hit wonder or one-hit song, and in actuality, that's all it takes. If you can sit and create one song that can make you rich forever, why not?
Right.
So I'm not saying that it's a total loss to be a one-hit wonder. I think it's just a total loss to make the people wonder and not hit it all. Y'all get back at us. So that's all, y'all, for this edition of Music Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Come back tomorrow and check out True Tuesday with K Money. Hit that like button, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook, The 52 Scott Podcast. Follow us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at 52 Scott Podcast.